Most of the time, we're just going to be getting straight into the video. We're going to be talking about what I want to talk about. But since this is my first video, I just kind of want to talk about my channel. This is Ali's Take. The whole point of this channel is for me to talk about what I think is relevant. Most of the time, I'm just going to be talking about the world of football and what's going on in there, kind of my opinion about everything that's going on in the world of football. Today, we're going to be talking about the Ronaldo transfer to Juventus, the big Italian giants. You're probably watching this video just because the title had something to do with Ronaldo going to Juve, Ronaldo the best soccer player in the world, and maybe you just wanted to come give me shit. But honestly, let's just get right into it. We're going to be talking about Ronaldo going to Juve, the big Italian giants, a team that has been dominant for the last 7 years. In this video, we're going to have two talking points, one being Juve, what I think this means for Juve, what I think this means for Ronaldo. The second point is what's going to happen with other teams and other leagues. Obviously, one transfer, especially one that's this big, always has a domino effect towards that. Or for this video, we might just call it the Ronaldo effect. Okay, so before we start going into our first talking point, let's just talk about Ronaldo. Some of you might not know who he is. Some of you might live in Iraq. Some of you might be a Messi fan, just have your cock in your hand the whole time you're watching sports. He's 33 years old, and if you guys know anything about sports, you know that athletes at this age tend to not be as athletic as they used to be. They start declining. But with Ronaldo, he shows no signs of slowing down. He shows that he can score with both his feet and any part of his body. He shows that he can still have a 50-plus goal season like he did this year. Obviously, his most impressive season was 69 goals in all competitions. If you guys know that, it's not a dirty joke. I'm pretty sure he loves his family. I'm pretty sure he's a good guy. But when you're 33 years old and you're an athlete, you have two things to think about. Do I want to keep winning or do I want to build my brand? We've seen it with other athletes in other sports. We've seen it with LeBron James going to the LA Lakers. This obviously has to do with something about him building his brand. Maybe he does want to win. I'm not sure. The Golden State Warriors look fucking nasty, but that's not for me to say. But with Ronaldo, he went to the Serie A, and that's kind of strange. Some of you Italian fans, the Serie A is a great league. I take no respect to that. I do love pasta and pizza and Italian women. But the thing with that is it's not a league you would go to build your brand. Obviously, we've seen Ibrahimovic do it when he went to the BPL, and then around a year and a half after, he went to the LA Galaxy, and that is what we call building your brand. He wants more endorsements, he wants to sell more shirts, he wants to live in a nice, beautiful country. Obviously, Italy is one of those countries to do that, but it's not the league to do that. With the Serie A and Juve, they've been dominant for the last 7 years. No, when I say that they've been dominant, I mean that they've won the league 7 times in a row. Okay, you don't usually see that with a team. Obviously, they haven't had the most luck in the Champions League, getting knocked out by Real Madrid 2 years in a row. This year's game was very controversial. Okay, if you're a Real Madrid fan, you do say that's a penalty. If you're an Italian fan, you say fuck Real Madrid, fuck the ref. Okay, I'm not getting into that. But today, I just want to talk about the transfer. Okay, I know Juve have a plan, and I know Ronaldo knows that Juve have a plan. Okay, Ronaldo could have went to any other team that is willing to pay for him. Obviously, Man United did put in a late bid for them, and I know that PSG, obviously those sneaky fuckers, definitely wanted to pick up Ronaldo just to play him next to Neymar. Maybe they play FIFA, maybe they like the chemistry, I'm not too fucking sure. But with Ronaldo going to Juve, I know that they have some tricks up their sleeves. For everybody thinking, oh, you know, Napoli got pretty close to them, you know, they're trying to pick up Benzema, maybe it'll be closer than 4 points. Maybe Napoli will win the league. Juve, I don't see Juve losing the Serie A race anytime soon. I think they're going to win the league for the next 7 years, okay, if anything. What they're doing is they want to win the Champions League. They want to win everything, okay? And Ronaldo wouldn't go to a team if he's not going to win everything. Obviously, there's people out there that still compare him to Messi. If you do that, you're fucking wrong, and I don't care. But Ronaldo definitely needs to go to a team where he's going to win because that's in his nature. He's a freak of nature. He's very competitive, and you know, all he knows is winning. So to think, you know, this is kind of weird, blah, 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 all this kind of stuff, for all you hating, fuck Ronaldo, fuck you. But with Ronaldo going to Juve, I definitely know that they're looking to win the Champions League, and they're really looking towards winning all other cups around that. For our second talking point, let's talk about some of the other transfers that are going to happen maybe because of this transfer. Maybe it's the Ronaldo effect. Once he leaves, you might see Bale leave, Benzema leave. You might see new people in Real Madrid. You might see new people in Bayern. But if you read the news carefully, you might glimpse over some things. Some of the bigger transfer rumors that are going about are definitely Napoli picking up Benzema. For everyone who knows who Milik is, he's a Polish striker. He had a very bright future going into this Serie A. I think he got the transfer around 3 years ago, but he's been injured for a while. Okay, maybe he's been in some games. I'm not too sure how he's doing, but Napoli have always missed that very clinical striker. They've missed that healthy striker. They do have Mertens there, but I think that they rather put him out on left wing or right. They do have Calahone, but he sucks. Okay, let's be real. With Ronaldo and Benzema leaving, we heard about the rumors of Bale leaving, and once he leaves, that's the end of BBC. The front three that was the most dominant in Europe, blah blah blah. Obviously, we've seen them decline over the last couple of years. Bale not getting the playing time, Benzema being god fucking awful. The only reason why he played is because Zidane's French, he's racist. But with them gone, you can see that Real Madrid wants to start rebuilding. They might see them pick up a Hazard, Martial or Rashford, things like that, trade them to Man United, take some players, or even if they go through with the rumor about picking up Neymar. Definitely seeing that happen. Neymar's a cunt. His performance in the World Cup is horrible. I am a Brazil fan. They really want them to win. That's a video for a different day. But with Ronaldo leaving, Bale leaving, and Benzema leaving, we know that the front three is now open. We know that there are going to be some transfers once the World Cup ends. And, you might even see a whole new Real Madrid front three in the next coming years. I don't want to make this into a transfer video, but there were some transfers that went on today. Maybe they were because of Ronaldo, maybe they weren't. But with Ronaldo leaving to go to the Italian Giants, you will see other transfers that happen because of his arrival, because of his exit. And let's just call it the Ronaldo effect. Make sure to give me some love in the comments, some hate, I don't care, but just make sure to like and hit the subscribe button.